Hey guys, I had an issue with my mic. Had to install the Rode Central Desktop, so it works on Mac. Now everything's fine. Slight change of plans. Now we're building a React Native app, not a web app. I figured I might as well make it useful, right? I don't want to functionalities. I needed to get my live data from my iWatch and also keep my medical data from my health providers, right? I was telling you in the intro, it's no longer safe for me to leave all that precious historical health data to health providers who are trying to make a buck and are trying to invoice you as soon as they can, right? So that's the reasoning behind it. Let's get to work. So we're gonna do some installings. I hope this goes smoothly because this is a new Mac user, so I don't know if I have access to everything. I just installed Node earlier and Cursor, and let's do Claude Code now. Install the global package, and then let's try to make it run from Visual Studio Code, because they got a nice extension that I installed already. So let's see if it works. Yep, I just managed to open it up. Choose the text style that looks best on your terminal. Yeah, dark mode. I'm a dark mode kind of guy. Cloud account with subscription. Anthropic console account. Oh yeah, I got the Mac subscription. An update is ready to install. Not right now. Continue with, no. Let me put in my email address. Right, let's go to Gmail and let's sign into Claude. Yes, I'm gonna authorize Claude Code. Login successful. Right, everything is going smoothly. Right, so that's Claude Code. It's a really nice agent that lives in the console, but I see now they made it work with VSCode. Claude Code can make mistakes, blah blah blah. Continue. I hope you guys still hear me. Yes, I'm gonna use terminal settings, defaults, and do trust the files on this folder. No. Claude Code may read the files. No. I should open the directory of our new app, but I don't have a directory. What's the latest with React Native? Right, let's get started. Expo now is the default platform. Let's create an Expo project. Let's go on to the desktop and we'll create it right here. Terminal would like to access your files? Sure. Need to install the following packages? Sure. What's your app name? My app name is My Health. Downloaded and extracted project files, npm install. So they still use npm. I wonder why. For my web projects, I've been using pnpm, which is a lot faster. But this should work too. We're on a MacBook Pro M4 with 24 GB of RAM, so this should go pretty smoothly. To run your project, navigate to the directory. Yeah, let's try this one. So we'll do cd my health, and let's try it on iOS, right? Because that's gonna be our sole platform actually. And I'm only gonna launch it on iOS. for now. It's trying to open a simulator. iPhone SE. Let's see if it manages to do it. Allow. Yes, there it is. My health. Developer menu. Yeah, yep. Great, great. Looks fine. Yeah. Let's do our first commit. Let's go back to virtual VSCode. What does is it Virtual Studio? No, I can't remember. We're gonna open our folder, and my key bindings don't work. Right, file. Let's say open folder. It's on the desktop. Right. Allow. Trust the authors. Yes. Now, let's start up our Claude Code. Do you want to terminate? Cancel. I just want to close this window. Yeah. Do you trust these files? Yes. This time I trust it. Running it to create a Claude MD. Yeah. We should let Claude Code take a look at our repo and let it learn about it for a second or two. But this is all about multitasking. I need to fix my key bindings because right now I don't know why it doesn't work, my shortcuts. So let's do our first commit. Yeah, I don't think it interferes with Claude Code. We're getting it. Reinitialize the existing Git repo. Oh, we already have a Git repo. Oh, we already committed. Initial commit. Nice. So maybe the next step. Let me close this terminal window. The next step should be to yeah, my key bindings are all messed up. Let's go to GitHub. I'm already logged in. This is my GitHub account. Let's start a new repo. We'll call it exactly the same. Health person data project. I'll make it public and I'll just create it. Right. Open changes in Visual Studio Code. Do you want to edit this Claude Code? Yes, and don't touch this session. Let's do another commit. Let's commit. Actually, let's use audio. There's a really nice software that I like. It's called Whisper. So let's see if this works. Let's give it a try. Oh, I need to set up hotkeys probably. Select the source. But I already have an account with you guys. Help improve, sure. Allow flow to insert spoken words. This lets Flow put your spoken words in the right text box. Yes. Right. Flow can now paste text anywhere. Great. Allow. Flow can now paste and continue. Do you see purple bars moving while you speak? Yep. Does the button turn purple when pressing it? Forget about. No, change shortcut. Push to talk. I want it to be the control button. Hands-free mode. I don't care about that one. Save and continue. Yes, your hardware setup is good to go. flow works in any. Cool. Let's commit the changes. Now I need to learn how to get rid of this recurring message. I don't like it when it always asks for permissions. Yes, commit. Right. So our local repo, let's link it up to the GitHub repos, git remote add connection, no content. I think it worked. Now let's push our commits. Host verification failed. Right. Could not read from remote repository. Right. So I need to log in. Actually, what's the fastest way to connect? I don't want to make an SSH. Let's just use credentials authentication. I don't want to make an SSH for this. Get remote set URL. Yes, looks fine. The remote URL has been changed to HTTPS. Now you can push using. So I don't have. This will prompt you for your GitHub username. Great. But I don't think I remember my password. Let's see. Oh, I should have used the terminal. It wants to sign in, allow. Ah, perfect. It linked up to the browser. I need to scan. I need to confirm a number on my phone and it should work just fine. Beautiful. 26. Always open Visual Studio Code. Yep, worked like a charm. So now we should be able to see our repo right here. Great. Cool. So we have a working React Native app. Where is it? It's right here. Now let's make a plan for it. I heard Claude Code has a special new functionality when you press Shift Tab twice. Auto accept edits, plan mode. Right. And now I'll just blabber on, and I bet Claude Code will extract a great plan for our app just from me blabbering on about what I want, what I need. Let's try it out. So I want to build a mobile app, a React Native mobile app that shows my health data. It should be able to accept PDFs, let's say from my cloud or whatever source the mobile app access, and it should save it to a Supabase database. What else? Also, the app should have live functionality, should gather all my health data from my iPhone, and functionality. The app should sync up with the health data from the iPhone and make a summary from the data that it got from the last day. there should be some normalization of the data from the PDFs that we're scanning. For that, I want to use some LLMs, maybe Anthropic or the Gem. Yeah, I need to be quick with the dictation because Loom really doesn't like it. So let's get data from Gemini LLM. The first screen of the app should be the user inputting BI key for Gemini. Let's see what it comes up with, what kind of plan Claude Code comes up with. I'll help you build a React Native data app with the features you describe. Let me analyze the requirements and create a comprehensive plan. You can see here plan mode is on. So hopefully it doesn't write any code. We're just in the planning session right now. Research current code base. Plan authentication flow for Gemini API key. Design Supabase database schema. That's nice. For health data. I forgot to tell it about normalization of health data. Because it's very important to... We will have different units, so it's very important to compare apples to apples and not mess. Would you like help me install specific pages or set up particular features for your health app? No, keep planning. Right. So I'm happy with the current plans. Let's take a short break, like 21 minutes. Oh, let's see. Oh, I forgot to start it. No. God damn it. I've been going for 21 minutes. But, right. So I'm having some issues with the Loom, which is the software I use to record my screen. It just wanted to pause like all the time. I think I didn't have enough space on my hard drive, so hopefully now it's solved. I've managed to fast forward the work clock to, not fast forward, we don't cheat around here. I let it run for 20 minutes because I forgot to start it. And now let's start it because we're ready to continue our session. But let's do a new lab maybe, yeah. For the second part of this video. Right, where were we? We have a plan, but it doesn't really sound so good. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's pretty hard to see. Small font. So for authentication, it proposes Firebase Expo. Let's try something new for this. So let's use Apple ID for authentication. Alright. So should I just send it the whole big blob of text or just go line by line? It's my first time with the plan mode, so have patience with me. So now it's going through the whole plan again. Yeah, I'll just instruct it for multiple lines because otherwise it takes a while, I see. So let's go forward. Design Supabase database, yeah, I'm fine with that. Core dependencies, installation, user table. So it got to work already. Would you like to proceed? What is this? Here's my close plan. All right, this is the actual plan. Okay, got it. Build a React Native health data app. processes PDF, syncs with iPhone, Health Kit, yeah, I love it. Implementation step, Expo Apple authentication for Apple sign-in, alright. Create authentication screens, login, onboarding. After Apple ID out, prompt the user for Gemini API key, yeah, I love it. Store API key securely, yeah. I won't expose the Gemini API key to Supabase because I only want it to live in the phone's memory, right? Core dependency, Supabase, Expo document picker. Actually, we don't need this. We're gonna use LLMs to process the PDFs. Google Expo Health, yeah. So no, keep planning. We're not gonna use any library to parse the PDF, so we're just gonna use Gemini's APIs that can read the PDFs. This timer is making me nervous. Let's put it away for now. Yeah, so it hasn't made any changes, as you can see. What else? Let's go through this plan because this is important. I'm sorry if it's a little bit boring. You can fast forward. Right, so I think it updated it. Create authentication, auto onboard documents, PDF, upload, view. I don't need to view it actually. So it's still here, npm install expo document picker. Oh, actually document picker it's only for choosing a document, it's not parsing or anything. Right. This is the database schema it came up with. Apple ID, health document, ID, user ID, file URL, file name, Gemini extracted text, normalized data, which is a JSON. Nah, that's not good enough. But we can work with this. We can start it like that, maybe daily summaries, authentication flow, PDF processing with Gemini, HealthKit integration, daily summary. Would you like to proceed? Yeah, I think it's good enough for now. Let's proceed. Right, so we're gonna monitor its progress, but maybe in the meantime, let's also, I want to give it access to Claude Code to the Supabase MCP. That's Model Context Protocol, and it's really helpful. It's really nicely done. So the agent will have access to make all kinds of changes to our Supabase project. I find it much more pleasurable to work with it that way. npm install Supabase, yes. Don't ask again for, yeah. Auto accept edit is on, but it still bothers me. Alright. Setting up Supabase MCM to integrate Supabase. Create a personal access token in your Supabase dashboard. Right, let's go to Supabase. I already have an account. Let me sign in with GitHub, I think. Make dir services, type utils yes and don't ask again. Right, personal organization, that's the one. So let's build a new project. We'll call it My Health. Database password, alright. Generate a password. Great. I'll copy it. I'll put it somewhere secure so you guys don't see it. Central Europe sounds nice. Create new project. Right. So does it need Let's go through the instruction again. Personal access token. I don't think that's the database password. That's something else maybe. Configure your AI tool. Supabase. Personal access token. Right. Let's find where we can add the personal access token. In the meantime, as you can see here, Claude Code is getting busy. We'll have to review this eventually. Make sure everything looks fine. Get started with building your own database. Supabase URL. I think we're gonna need all of this data actually. API key. Let's ask ChatGPT. Where do I create the path? Right. Alright, so when I click on one, it shows me this way. What if I go full screen? Yeah, this is much better. This is how I like to view the changes. So you already installed Expo Secure, React Native Health, Expo File System, Apple Authentication, Supabase, and Generative AI from Google. Great. What else? It's gonna need some URLs in our and some secrets. I need to make sure you guys don't see my secrets. So I'm gonna probably make a .env file and put them in there. It's build an auth service. Right. Supabase service from Supabase service. Wow, it's already cooking. Right. Gemini service. So it's doing the whole thing, actually. Wow. It would be amazing if it managed to do it from the first try. That'd be crazy. Right, so let's figure out where do we get the path from. To create a personal access token, Supabase, click on your account avatar. Actually, let's do it step by step. Account avatar. Settings, account tokens, okay. Setting, project settings, account tokens. What? Database, subscription usage, project settings, integration, GVT keys, API keys. Maybe it's here. Service role. No, I don't think it needs a service role. What about this one? Public unknown. This key is safe to use in a browser. No, that's not what I'm looking for. So maybe my settings account. Let's see, settings, account preferences. Access tokens, alright. So I have an MCP token already. Personal access token can be used to control. Yeah, that's exactly what I need. So I'll just generate a new token. And I'll use it for my health MCP. Generate. Right. So where is it? Copy. Successful generated and turned. Right, now we have our pet account. I stored it. Oh no, you guys saw it. I need to generate a new one. So let me do that off screen. Yeah, it's really tricky to record your screen all the time and also deal with secrets and API keys. My health MCP token 2 generate token. Do copy this access and store it securely. Okay, I copied it. I'm gonna close this one. Right. All right. So, right. what are the next steps for the MCP? Let me copy the whole thing. Configure your AI tool, set up your AI tool cursor to connect to Supabase. I don't use cursor in this video. How do I configure it for Claude Code? Project scope via mcp.json. Yeah, that's perfect. In your project node, create a file mcp.json. Let's do it. Alright, so I'll just create a new file right here, mcp.json. Right, I'll paste the MCP server Supabase read-only. No, not read-only. I want to give it full access, not only read-only. And right here I'll paste. I won't be pasting anything because you guys can see it then. I'll just do a .env. I'll do an environment file, and this one I won't commit it actually. Let's copy the, where is the example? Env example. Let's copy this one. Let's put it in env, and let me go to git ignore, and let me ignore .env file. Right, so now you won't be able to see the .env file, and I'll be editing it later. Let's say expo public, right. Alright, let's keep the format. Expo public Supabase path. MCP path. Egal, and I'll leave it empty for now. Otherwise, just remove the modifier, right? I want to give it full access, not read only. There are two ways to get how to enable full read-write text. This example. Configure variable.env in the shell. Enable write. Use special commands to switch into read-write. Restart Claude Code. What? Use front-end SDK. So maybe I should just use terminal maybe or something. Official MCP. It doesn't let me write. Custom MCP. Front-end Studio. To get full MCP right, I go to the custom MCP server, deploy labs. Configure it in Claude Code and then explicitly enable write mode in sessions. Yeah, I'm gonna try to enable it in session. An update is ready to install. Code is trying to install a new helper. Okay, trust you. Right. Completed features. So we did a ton of work. The app is now ready for development and testing. That's crazy. Right. So let's see if the app still works. If not, we'll ask Claude to fix it. So maybe we close it for now. Right. Let's run. Let's make sure the libraries are installed. Yes, it's fine. Actually, let's start it in a different. I already have a terminal, right? Yeah. So let's do npm installing here, npm start, right? And let's restart it from expo go. Invalid URL, your Supabase URL. Alright, let me take VSCode to another screen, and I'll just edit in here. Right, So we need to edit our .env file. Let's put the Supabase URL in. Supabase dashboard, your organization, my health, and it needs Supabase URL. Let's copy it from here. Let's put it in our .env file. Right, now it needs the unknown key, export public unknown key. Let's find that one too. API key, unknown public, I think that's it. Project URL. Yeah, I already copied that one. Guys, I just realized I need to make a new project because you guys saw my project URL and API key. I'll make sure I fast forward all this setup so you don't get bored. So let's make a new project. Yeah, it's late in here. I'm not thinking straight, so sorry about that. New project. We'll call it My Health iOS. Type in a strong password, alright. Right, got it. What else? I'm creating a new project. Accept. Right, now I have the project, the new project URL. I put it into export public, and it already started working. All I needed was the project URL. That's crazy. Let's put the unknown key. Right, and also let's put the MCP access token. Do I still have it? Yeah, there it is. Great. Yeah, but I need to make sure I never show you the .env file, right? Yeah, it's gonna be tricky. Right, so as you can see, it's already working. My health is looking bad, but we can fix it. Just fix the My Health title from the first screen. I'll attach a screenshot. So Command S makes a screenshot, and I'll just attach it to the Claude Code right here. Yep, seems to be working. Or is it? Just fix the My Health titles from the first screen. I'll attach the screenshot. Yeah, but I didn't attach it. It doesn't work like in the terminal. In the terminal you can drag and drop it, and it will attach any screenshots. Let's see if we got what I meant. Great, I've seen you've been setting up the app. Expo, since you opened the .env, you're probably setting your Supabase connection. Make sure to add. Yeah, already added those. If you'd like to share the screenshot or need help with any specific setup stage. Yeah, so when I refresh it, no, it's still truncated. Make sure the title is not truncated. Let's see if it figures it out. Yeah, so it's probably the login. Let's make it bigger. It's probably the login my health. It even misspelled my app's name. Come on, Claude, do better. Did it manage to do anything? No. So it's my health actually, right? And theme text, style title. Let's see. Font size 48, margin bottom. Let's put the margin top also, right? Margin top. Nope, that didn't fix it. All right. So what's the problem? Themed view. Let's see, content. Width, max width. Align item center, justify center. That's crazy. Nothing in here should truncate my. You know what? I'll just add the screenshot to our repo and I'll delete it afterwards. I know it's not kosher, but right now that's the best I got. Look at screenshot. Yeah, the title is truncated. Now he should be able to fix it. File doesn't exist. Are you crazy? Read simulator screenshot. Alright, now it's ready. I can see the issue. The title is indeed truncated. So it's making the font size smaller and the padding. It added the horizontal padding. Now it's still truncated. I think it fixed it. Alright. So I don't have time to analyze all the data, but the app is running, so that's good enough for me. So I'll just commit because there's a lot of text. Please commit and push the changes. Let's see if it can do it by itself. Great. Right. All right. I think it's good enough for today because it's getting late. So we started an iOS app. We synced it up to Supabase, and in the next episode we'll go into the implementation.